have lesson 5 with us, and it's getting more interesting. This is another interesting topic before us this evening. It's something, a lesson that would help us in our automation seriously in not just going the way of sequence. We have tried a number of things using sequence. In this topic, we'll be looking at another aspect which has to do with flow charts that involves some decision making. But let's hit the ground running. So we expect that we'll go through sequence, of course. Just a brief note on that. Then control flow and its types, decision control loops, other control flow activities, flow charts, error handling. All right. Now, this is not strange to you. Talking about sequence is not strange at all. We have talked over it. In case we have anyone that is just joining us, yes, you are most welcome. You can always catch up with us, only that you need to spend more time by looking through the materials and where we have our interactions recorded. By visiting those materials we have on our LMS. They are in form of video, and you can also visit YouTube to avail yourself of these recorded sessions. All right, so now control flow and its types. Okay, we'll talk about control flow, types of control flow. It's now while I move into what control flow is, that it actually it defines decisions we make and decisions our robot make at the point of execution. All right, in the control flow, we make use of conditional statements. All right, so if part of the condition, if when I say condition, like if I do this, if this is the value, then let it be like this. If it is like that, then let it be like so. You will be making use of what we call if statement. If statement. In another interface, you may see it as if else. Okay, but in the modern design, it comes out as if statements. Okay, so we can find this under the workflow control part of the activities panel. Now we have two types of control flow: the decision-based and the iteration-based. When we talk about decision, it's I just mentioned that. Now we talk about missing some conditions, all right, and using that to take decision. And this is an aspect in which the Boolean value, Boolean variable type makes sense. Okay, then we look at iteration is that type of flow that helps to executing a particular part of your program until some condition, a particular condition is met. Okay, okay, decision control. This evening we'll look at if activity, and we also do hands-on. Then we also do out of switch activity. All right. Look at what all this, what they mean to us. All right. So we don't need this. What we need is practical. So we have this as our classroom exercise. We're going to do something like this. Maybe not exactly, just a little deviation kind of, but it's not going to be too far from this, so that anytime for those that are operating at the class pace, you can you won't find something too different from what you can practice, something you can lay your hands on. All right, so I would permit me to stop presenting my PowerPoint and switch to what's it called, UiPath Studio. All right, so I will call this call it control flow. Control flow. Yeah. More on the control, but specifically okay on control flow, and to be specific, the if and switch activity. Can you still see my screen? And if you can, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I can see the studio loading up.
All right, great. At some point, while we are doing all this, and let me say also that after class exercise, that you would have to do um, the other one, the practice exercise. Okay, you have the steps in and the description in your manual. You can just follow that. Okay, so we will do the class exercise and then you do that. I will tell you when that will be. Okay. Yeah. So to start with, we to look at the the if activity. How does it work? How does it operate? I said that it's based on some conditions. Let me pull out the if and then you even see the way it looks. You saw it on PowerPoint, but I don't want you to, sorry, I don't want you um, to stick to PPT to PowerPoint when actually you can see it live. All right, so this is the if activity, which is, of course, once you bring it in, it comes into um, it comes with a sequence in the sequence. All right. Here you have the conditions. Like I said, this condition must be met. When this condition is met, and so then you have uh, you whatever you want to output here, it comes here, or whatever activity again you want to impute is here. And here, if this condition is met, then it will come here. If it's not met, then we come to this side. All right. Now the popular uh, what we have on our manual is I'm sorry, is to find out like to see how this works, like this condition, but needs to bring in um, let me use input dialog this time around so that we can, when running, we can vary our inputs. All right, best practice says we rename our sequence. So you hit on F2. We call it let's call it if activity. Okay, let me call it demonstration. Well, that is not specific enough, but let me permit you to just use that. And then the dialogue activity, call it mark checker or mark checker. So here your dialogue title under double quotes. Simply put, you can still put mark checker, and here and ask the user, would be user kindly impute your mark. You call this your mark yeah. And then the value, you can create variable for this. So Control K, I call it the input. Let's just call it that. Right, as soon as you do that, the variable is created, but we expect that variable to be an integer, so we come here and change it to int32, and then so whatever goes on here will be fed into this. So here, since we have created variable, we are saying whatever the user is imputing, the condition is if the user input, that's the score entered now. If it's whichever convention we want to adopt, if it is greater than how do we put it now? Let me use okay, if it is greater than or equal to 70. Yeah.
Greater than or equal to.
Let's use 70. Okay.
SLS.
Yeah, though there are different schools of thought to this, the American style to having your pass mark to be benchmark against 70. It's like you are. It's like a fraud. If you have 70% of what you're supposed to, for instance, you're supposed to know some things about engineering or something, and then you only have 70% of it. It means that you have failed 30%. All right. And you imagine if you have a 70% in all your courses and you come out, you will still come out with a first class. But the truth is that you are a first class student who will fail in 30% aspect of engineering. Something you ought to know. So anyway, this is not a platform to talk about that. So the that style I mentioned offers that when you have failed 70, those aspects you have failed in, you should come back and retake it until you have passed, even if you're going to take it 12 times. All right, I think that's a better educational system. I hope we'll be able to get there in Nigeria and in Africa at large, one way or the other someday. Okay, so we have user input greater than equal to 70. So if such happens, then yeah, I have now. If you notice under my favorites, I have assigned input dialog, and what else now? Message box, all these. I just discovered that I will need all these things, so I decided to hide them as favorites. So you can also do the same. For instance, if you think that if it's something you use so frequently, right click on it, and add to favorites. And you can remove if you don't want it as favorites. Okay, so that you don't have to type in at every point in time. Is that okay by us? All right. So yeah, I'm going to put message box. We'll go this way and that way much later. Simply put a string. Congrats, you made it. All right. Anyhow we want to put it. Congrats, you made it. Yeah, you made it. Okay. That's if it's greater than or equal to 70. Now, if it's not up to 70, else. So let's say let's tell the user, sorry.
Repeat again.
That's too harsh. You must be from Nigeria. You are in Nigeria. You are in Nigeria. It's very clear. In a very soft on one another. And those
you
things no matter.
can say sorry. You can say sorry, retake or receipt again.
Yeah, you need to put the word sorry because so that the person will not feel so bad. You need to tell him sorry now. Sorry.
Receipt again.
You can receipt. Is that what you said?
Yes, receipt.
Receipt. You can receipt. Receipt without hyphen. You can receipt. Is that not going to be tautology? Receipt again?
No. You put hyphen in between the RE then SIT.
Okay. I should add again after receipt. Does it not mean the same thing?
Again.
Okay.
No, it's
all
cool
right.
this way. Yeah.
All right. Great. All right. So then it goes like that. That's all. I want you to see everything. See, okay, so that's all from this side. So now, if the user meets up with 70 and above, it gets this remark. If it doesn't, it gets this. You can as well change the direction of your condition at this point, and then it's also will, of course, bounce on how this will appear. Okay, and how do we output? So let's look at the way this runs. Okay, save and run. So I will impute maybe two different numbers now. So one below 70. I will impute three numbers. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to impute 58. And the impute your marks 58.
Sir, you can make it 50. Make it 50. Yes, sir.
Really? Okay. Okay. Do you have your reasons for that?
Yes, you have a it's a margin, the lower boundary than the higher boundary. So 50, 70.
Okay.
Cool that way.
All right. So can you impute a mark? So that's 50. Okay. Oh, sorry. You can receipt again. You have it here. Can you say it?
Yes, sir.
Though small. All right. So you can. Okay. So if we run the same program and impute another value, something higher than 70 or 70. Okay, so I'm putting that standard now 70. Let me put 80.
Okay.
To the Council of Elders. Can you impute your mark? Okay. So we expect to see, congrats, you made it. As in, you can say anything you have qualified for. You can add the person's name. That means you need to bring in another impute dialogue, like where you're going to say, Lucky oh, dear Lucky, you got so congratulations. So you know, this is not where to bother ourselves on that. You have seen a sample of that in prior class, but this is just to demonstrate um, the if. Now, the third number I want to impute. Oh, let me just ask a question. That is, do you think something is wrong with this program on a normal day? Now, if you can talk, you can unmute your mic now and tell me. I'm not seeing the screen to acknowledge.
Public sector employees want their wages paid in US dollars. Union leaders say the lowest paid government worker takes home less than 20,000 Zimbabwe dollars a month. That's less than 100 US dollars. They want that to go up to 540 US dollars. But that may not be feasible.
Ajao Abidemi and Alifo Johnson. Ajao Abidemi and Alifo Johnson.
Yes, I'm here.
Did you?
Amount of money which government may have
Okay, do you want to respond to my question?
Yeah.
Okay, Johnson. Now let everyone mute their mics. Why Johnson respond to this? Okay, Johnson, you can unmute yourself.
I was trying to say like there is no name of the students.
Okay. The name of the student, of course. Okay, yes. Okay, all right, fine. You are correct. So it's not user friendly enough. In a way, yeah. It's not user friendly. You understand what I mean? Yeah, that's one. Okay, Joe Oshubu, yeah, you can talk to us. Joe. Joe. Okay, since John is not coming up, John has decided to come up. John Ogidiolu.
The only thing I'm seeing that should be an equal to for people that score 70. That should be an equal to.
Okay.
Equal to that.
Let me take this out. You said that there should be what?
Equal to side.
Here are the condition?
Yes, greater than or equal to.
Yes, I have it there.
It's there now. It's there. Greater than or equal to. Yeah.
Okay, who else wants to just think through what could you think could have been imputed to make this thing better? Or what is wrong with this?
Sir.
Okay, Lucky.
What at least in the grading system, we have letters that are labeled A to D or to E, to be precise.
Okay.
So that is grading system. So I suggest we can also impute the alphabetical grading system as well.
Okay. All right. So we'll get to that when we come to switch.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll do some manipulations there. Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Good one. Okay. Yes. Let me see who is talking now.
It's Wisdom. Wisdom is talking.
Okay, Wisdom Stevens. All right.
Yes. Please,
Oh.
can you repeat the question? I just joined the class.
Okay, it's about the program. Okay, you may not be able to provide answer because you just joined. The question is about what is wrong with, or what could be wrong, or the way technically, with what we did. Yeah.
So, okay.
Or did you join us when we were doing the hands-on? When I was doing
yes,
it.
Sir, I was here. I just
okay.
Then you can. Then I was actually.
Okay. Then you can say something. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, what I did over the weekend was similar to this, except that we were given a chance to put let's say numbers in the checkbox. Like I did an age restriction board or something. So if you are less than 18 years old, then you will not be allowed to. There's a different message for the
Okay.
ages, like the age limits.
Okay. So that's the starting off point to check check out or check in if the user can even go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. All right. Yes,
Hello,
Amarachi.
sir.
Yeah, Amarachi.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, so this is almost what I did last week.
Can you make yourself more audible?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, it's similar to the practical steps I took last week. So, but I know that I was able to add while, okay. So, just like a secret number that when the user enters a number that is lower than
Please increase your volume.
Can you hear me?
Volume.
Oh.
We can hear you now. Talk.
Sorry, let me just read from my system. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes,
we can hear you.
It would have been good or better if not for background noise. I think it's raining or something around you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I said it's similar to what I did last week, but in my own practicals, I was able to, my own practical, I was able to add while loop. So it will prompt the user to enter you can enter different numbers, but it will prompt you to enter the right number. So it's just like a game.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now we'll get there. We'll also get there. All right. Thank you. Now, okay, Victor. You see what I'm.
Yeah. So I would like to talk. I would like to answer.
Wait. Now, what I'm looking for now is not, in fact, it's not anything. It's not serious thing. No, it's something very small. Something very small, and maybe because it's too small, that's why you are not seeing it. You know. All right. So it's something very small.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Wait, Matthew. What do you say, Amarachi?
You create a variable.
I didn't do what?
You didn't create a variable.
Oh, it's not audible. I can't hear that. Okay, don't worry. It's not. Don't worry.
She's saying that you didn't create a variable.
Okay, sir. Let me talk.
Okay. I didn't create a variable. Oh, all right. Okay.
But
All right.
the variable is there.
Yeah, Victor.
Sir, let me talk, sir.
Victor, don't worry. I will call you. Don't worry. Please, I will call you. Trust me. Just trust me, Victor.
Okay, sir. To me, everything looks okay. So far, we are trying to find out if the students actually passed an exam or they failed. But the only thing that is missing to me is just the name. At least we should have the name of the students there we should input an input dialog to get the name of the student.
Okay. All right. Okay. I've taken that. Okay. Matthew Ewauche.
Good evening, sir.
Okay. Good evening.
Yes, sir. So there's actually a problem there, which we are testing for a grade. So as it is there now, there is no constraint. So if we only said that greater or equals to 70. So it means if you put 1,000, 2,000, it will still be saying you made it.
Okay.
So there's no constraint. You have constrained.
Okay, Ajao Abidemi. Okay, thank you, Matthew. Ajao Abidemi. Okay, then I think Joe Shubo has talked before. Ibrahim Badamasi. Ibrahim.
Okay, sir, can you hear me?
No.
Yes, I can.
Okay, yeah. To me, what is being left technically is that is a kind of string variable. Like, for example, like from the import dialog, we have we have an option whereby a student can only put his score and then the procedure will now automatically let him know whether he has passed or not. So I think what there's a need to kind of create a kind of string of variable, right? Whereby maybe like maybe it would provide a way whereby for a particular subject, maybe like for example, like at the input dialog, we may put like say mass, right, as a string, and then we can provide a kind of a space and option, a kind of a box where, for example, like a student will put his the name of a particular subject that you want to check. So I think it is from the string of Bible. Yeah, that is what I would like to say.
I get you. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm still harvesting. If I've asked you, if you have talked, just lower your hands, please. Do you get that, please? So that we can have a reduced number of those that. All right. So the next, I think I've called Jao is not coming up. Then Joe Shubu. Okay, Joe Shubu. Joe Shubu.
Sorry, no, I don't have any.
All right, great. All right, then I move to Ebenezer Ifeanyi. Ebenezer Ifeanyi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Problem, right? On compute dialogue, on that section where they write each type, so we are dealing with has to relate.
Input type.
That input type, yes.
Okay.
So instead of multiple choice, but what you are dealing with, you are not just dealing with alphabets like words. We are dealing with numbers this time, so it should be on multiple choice, not just text box.
Okay. All right. I've noted that too. It's okay. All right. Sylvester Didigba.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, I think the program is okay, but what I noticed was that if a user enter negative value, is going to there will be an error.
Well, okay, of course, anything can happen if he enters a negative, okay, like, because of course, it's supposed to be like a mark or something, entry field, which we do not expect a negative value to come in there. Okay, but what if such happens? So what's going to happen? How would the system interpret that condition? Okay, I note that I've noted it's like Matthew Walsh's view, like this constraint aren't enough. So okay, James Emiade.
Sorry, sir. Can we see the design panel?
The designer panel, sure. Yeah, this is it. This is it. That's all. Yeah, I can't hear. Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
James, go ahead.
Okay. I feel in that if box we should have if mark is greater than 70 and less than 100, it should be like and to set the bar. So I think it will stop any other invalid.
If it's greater than 70.
Yes.
Okay.
And user input is less than 100. I think he's going to set. There will be hand AND.
This is what we have. It's not. This is not recognized. Okay. Anyway, don't worry. It's noted. I've noted. I've noted what he said. Don't worry.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, put parentheses and then add the and. No, enclose this one. Enclose the first one in parentheses before the and. No, not the and. The and shouldn't be in parentheses. I'm talking about user input greater than 70 should be in parentheses. Yes, exactly. Then and exactly. Then user input less than 100. It should also be in parentheses. Without the parentheses, it's over.
Sorry, I was. Sorry, I was. I don't think it's going to work like that. No house.
So checking it out.
Hello, I don't think it's going to work like that, Sam.
Hello, sir.
We are checking it out. We are here.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yes. I think the issue there is just the and should be uppercase.
Doesn't matter.
Hand should be uppercase. No, it's work. It's not.
It's not going to work like that because user input is meant to be an integer. So inputting all those and or stuff, I don't think the system will recognize it.
Okay, let's try it now. Yeah, let's try it. We are here. It's a class. So now I put 70. You say?
Let's impute one number since it's greater than 100.
Wow. Let me put 120. Sorry, you can't. Sorry, you can reset again. Of course, we need to revisit those conditions. Coming. Yeah.
I was logged out. Sorry.
Now
we'll need else if only straight that one.
Would now this is the summary. This is the summary before we go on break, and then I will need to do some things from this hand. Yes, yes. I think you got it correctly. The perspectives that boils down on of making it friendly. Yeah, you are very correct. What I have in mind, what I was looking for, it's about what you are now talking about, what Matthew, I think Matthew started it a while ago, about setting constraint, actually, because if we leave it the way it was, it means that what will happen is anything you put after 70, after 100 is, everything will just, to be accepted as congrats, you've made it. And of course, that will not make sense. So there are different ways to this, and your depth is what will determine how you're going to manipulate it. And part of what we are trying out now. Now, what if I remove this message box and I put another if here, another if activity in the then in this then box, and then I set my condition that if user inputs, these are different ways. You can, the one that is faster for you, The one you think it's okay by you can use. Okay, we'll go on break now. I'm looking for my variable. It's not bringing it up. Where did I set it? It should be on the global. Yeah, so it should be here now. Yeah, user input. Yeah. Okay, if this user, I've said that if user input is greater than 70 or greater or equal to 70, all right. Okay, but so I now want to say that if it's greater, if user input is greater than, if it's greater, let me still use if it is, let me say if it is less than 101, less than or equal to, no. Let me use greater than. Yeah, greater than or equal to 100. Okay, then give me that message, whatever, congrats. Give me the congrats message. Congratulations message or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Else, if it is, that means if it is more than 100. What did I select now? If it is more than 100, simply put invalid. Sorry. Simply put invalid entry. Invalid entry.
Out of range.
You say out of range or whatever. Dear user, this is anyhow. This is invalid entry. All right. So if we fly this.
Hello, sir. Please, can we read the if statement again?
Okay.
Okay.
Have I mixed some things up?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, kindly impute your mark. So if I have 70, let me put 80 here. Yeah, dear user, this is okay. You got it. I have imputed the conditions here. Yeah.
Oh, is that the outcome we want? That means there's no mix-up.
Let me zoom in. All right. Here. That if input is greater than or equal to 100, okay, greater than, it cannot be congrats now. It should be the other way around.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this should be, let me just copy what I have here. Yeah. And put it here. And put congrats here. So do you understand the flow now? Yeah. Okay, thank you. So okay, impute your mark, I'm putting 80. 80. Okay, congratulations. All right, I rerun it. I'm going to put something greater than 100. So after the classroom exercise, I will need you to do, I'm putting 120, 160 or anything. Dear user, this is an invalid entry. There is no hand. So that's, and if I impute something less than 70, which is the pass mark.
Sir, input 100.
I should impute 100.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
since I said greater than, okay, all right. Okay. Let me quickly try that. 100. There is this is all right. That's where that's at the point where we set our conditions. There's this is an invalid entry. Let me quickly do that before I correct this. Let me do that of some when it is less than 70 and see the output. Thank you for that. So kindly mute your mics, please. I don't know who that is. I said kindly mute. Kindly. All right, so I have 40 here. Yeah, so okay. Sorry, you can't. Sorry, you can receipt again. All right. Okay. So of course, where the point at which you need to correct this is this condition where we said user input if is greater than or equal to, it should have been 10. We should start from 101, isn't it? Yeah, that would have been
greater than 100.
Yeah,
it should just be greater than 100.
Greater than 100.
This one works so now.
Right, so if us is greater than 100, that's
it will work.
It will work, surely 100. It will work. So now it's 8 p.m. For some good reasons, I would even want us to go on break. You may be private to those reasons or that reason. Okay. So you go on break. While I feel okay, your break should be for something now. Still, you can lay your hands on the practical what do we call practice exercise. Okay. So that you have in your manual, follow the process, and let's see the way it goes. I want to. It's not responding right now. So when we come back from break, we should. What we'll do is we'll go to switch activity, and then we'll set the ball rolling from there. I still have my promise with me that to see what we've done even over the weekend. Okay. All right. So stay tuned.
When are we coming back?
By 8:10. We're coming back by 8:10 Nigerian time.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay, so do enjoy your break.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Oh,
Yeah.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes.
We
yes,
can hear
yes,
you
we can.
right
Please,
away.
please, where's Mr. Ebenezer? We can't hear him.
He said he has technical
Oh,
issues.
yeah. I don't think it's time.
It's 2:20 now.
Hello, is the class on?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm asking because I can't hear anything from here.
But I think on the chat box he said, can anyone hear me? So I don't know if he has already connected or what. Or maybe it's muted or so.
Is he online?
We can hear you.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Okay, it's back.
But we can't hear him. I guess it's not. I guess he's not speaking on the on.
Hello, class. Is anybody hearing me?
Yes.
Hello. Yes, please. I want to call the attention of the class reps concerning our closing time, please. Hello.
Hello, yeah, we can hear you.
Hello.
We can hear
I want to
you.
suggest that I'm suggesting that we should try by all means to be closing at the right time. We shouldn't be exceeding the 10 o'clock. Reason being that there might be some people that are not really taking the class from their house, and we should just stick to the time that was suggested. It's going to help us a lot. Thank you.
Sorry. Hello, please. Can you repeat? Can you repeat the reason? The reason you said that. Hello.
Yes, I said I'm not taking the class. Yeah. Lack of access to internet or anything like that, and then you staying out late is not really good for them. So we're closing the
Okay.
time on, I mean the class on time. Yeah, it's going to help us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello guys. I don't know how we're going to do this. Tammy.
Yes, I'm here, John.
I don't know. Maybe you share your screen. Maybe you have to. I don't know.
Okay.
Did you see? Did you see Mr. Benitez's message? I don't know if you can hear us.
Yeah. So
He said,
yeah.
can we go through someone's exercise? That is what he asked as a question. That is battling with your issue.
Said his audio is bad.
Yeah, I got that.
So maybe somebody should take up or should.
What I have is similar to what he did just now, so I don't know. Maybe I should share.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
So it seems he can hear us speaking. Though. I think he just wrote, he wrote on the screen now that he can hear everything you are saying. So maybe somebody will take it up.
The problem is
Yeah, I
coming from
thought
his mic.
Joe wanted to take it up.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can
Yes,
see
of
your
course.
screen.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Basically, what it does is it asks for your name. This would be dialogue. Then after that, you have you gotten your PVC?
Sorry. Hello, you are not audible enough. Please kindly use your microphone.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Okay, so after that, you have you gotten your PVC? So if the person answers yes, then the condition is for yes, you have the name, then the drive, exist. Then if it is else, then it asks for your age. So if you can be allowed to go now, your age. So in this case now, for the how old are you, we use okay, yeah, we use multiple choice now. In this case, someone asked a question about multiple choice. So now the thing is, with multiple choice, your just as
Your audio is really bad.
Can you hear me?
We can barely hear you. Okay, I can barely hear you.
Okay, even myself. It seems you are far from the mic, please.
Or is he using headset? Let him just try to maybe.
How is it now?
Your voice is somehow faint.
Still faint.
Or maybe someone can help him do the explanations while he just control the screen from there.
Okay, so how about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
okay now.
yeah, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
Okay, so I use the let me go back there. I use the multiple choice here now.
to give you option, basically. So it's like yes, no, maybe. So maybe I should run it, but let's just go through the whole thing. So after that, it will ask for your age. So if you are age 18 and less, then it will ask you to give you the message box, the content of the message box, which is you are not certified to vote due to INEC. Sorry, I can't get it. Age restriction policy. So that's just basically that. Maybe I should run it so you can see. So the name is Vivian. So you, due to that, that's the option. We have yes, no, maybe. So let's yes. So it gives you Vivian, you are a patriotic citizen. So let's say now you don't have your PVC. You expect a different response. So maybe we should pick maybe. So it will ask for your age. You input any data that is less than 17. Let's do that. Yes. So it says you are not certified to vote due to INEC age restriction policy. Then let's try 18. Okay, so that's basically what it does. So does anyone else want to continue?
Okay, can I share my screen? No, it's similar thing as well.
Or do you does anyone have a question? Maybe I can ask that.
Sorry, Joe.
Yes.
This is Tammy.
Okay.
Do you mind if I, help with this you have here?
Sorry?
Yeah, like you didn't tell us how to get our maybe, yes, no, and or like how to properly write it. So could you please elaborate?
Okay. So basically what I wanted it should ask you a question. What is your name? So if it gets your name, then it will ask, have you gotten your PVC? So based on your reply now, you reply yes. See that I've stated on this one. PVC equals yes. Then the response, basically this is the gap. It's okay. So if this condition is it is conserved like this, then we have this. But if it is not that condition, then you have the atmosphere. So then it will ask your age. How old are you? Are you following? Tell me. Is anyone there?
Your audio is actually not good enough.
Yes, it's bad, but we are trying to. The audio is too bad.
Hello, Joe. So I have a question.
Okay. Ask your question.
Sorry, in the yes, when you clicked on the yes, the age this thing didn't come out on like when you click no and maybe.
Yes, it's because if you have your PVC already, then you don't like need to ask them for information. You just need to comment you have your PVC.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, Joe. I think your audio is actually an issue here.
Yeah, I think it's because I'm using both my laptop and phone. That's why.
Okay, so there's a feedback between your laptop and your phone.
The reflection.
How is it now?
It's better now.
Okay, so I think I have to take it from my laptop. So basically, what you have here is your age after that. So they ask for your age. So I had to put this compute dialog. If you don't need to like compute it, like if I don't need to ask a question, I can just use assign. Just assign then let's say with the age, assign name plus how are you then. So anyway, after that, now ask a question. And if you answer anything less than 8, then the response will be you are not satisfied. That's why you have to put under the else. But if it is greater than 18, equal to 18, then you have 60 years I get it.
Joe.
Joe, okay. Somebody say something.
Hello.
I say it's nice work. That is nice work. Have you got your
Or
PVC?
does anyone have a question? Sorry?
Yes, yeah. The output of this program, it depends on the age, not your answer in the multiple choice, right?
No, what I wanted to do basically is for those that have their PVC, you don't really need this survey, let me call it that. But if you don't, then there are two conditions. Either maybe you are not up to age to vote. That's just say 18 and above. Or you are actually able to vote, but then for some reasons you are decided not to vote, or you have not like a chance to vote. So now that's why
can all mute ourselves, please. Let's just mute ourselves, everybody. Sorry.
Hello. I said maybe someone else should continue. What do you think?
I think Amarachi said she want to also.
Okay. Okay. All right. Can I share my screen? Is yours the same thing, share?
Please, Amarachi, please share your screen, please.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, Amarachi.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Please, I suggest you give us.
Hello?
I said,
hello,
Whose
yeah,
background is this
Someone on
noisy
the
now?
road, please.
If you know your background is noisy, just mute your mic. Don't say anything, please. Amarachi, you are the one. You can't. Your background is too noisy.
No,
Yes, she has
I was muted. I just muted. Is it noisy?
It's noisy. It's noisy. It's so
yes,
noisy.
please go ahead.
Okay,
Just
generator.
we'll do without you.
We'll do without what?
the background is noisy.
It's generator.
Wow. I mean, I can't share my screen.
Okay, so way forward, please.
Dami, hello, Dami.
Yes.
Is there who can
Yes.
take us on switch activity?
I think Amarachi said she did something on Switch or something.
Unfortunately, her background is very noisy.
I don't know if she's at home.
I'm at home. Is generator noise.
Oh, wow.
What's the man go do na Naija?
Just have a headline. I think it's minimal now. The noise is minimal.
Okay.
Sir?
You can go ahead.
Now it's better.
Ah, okay. Thank you. Okay, please, can you see my screen?
Not
Yeah, it's coming up.
Okay.
Okay, we can now.
Is he on?
Yes.
Yeah,
Second. Eh?
Proceed though, we are seeing it. Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so this is just like a game. So it has a sequence number, which is this 90. So
Wait, Amarachi.
yeah, can you hear me?
Which control flow is this one?
Take switch.
Can you see?
Which control flow is this?
You see this one?
Okay.
This is just like the three variables I created for the flow.
I want to know which
So
activity
I
are you
used
using?
if condition and while.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so what it does is this. It has a secret number called 90. Okay. So now, if a user inputs any number that is less than 90, then a message will display that your guess was too low. Please input number between 1 to 100. Okay. But if it is greater than 9, then a message will display that your guess was too high. You should input a number between 1 to 100. Then if the user gets it right, if the user enters this 90, then it will now welcome the user by saying congratulations. Now, the essence of this why is that the user cannot move forward unless you do the right thing. Okay, so that is the essence of this why. So let me try to run it so that we'll see how it works. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
We're following. We can hear.
Okay.
Right
Thank
on.
you. So now, if I run this program now, it's still coming up. Okay, it's coming. So it says input a number between 1 to 100. Now, if I input 5, your guess was too low. Input number between 1 to 100.
Sorry. Hello, Amara. Is it up now?
What is it? Can you see my screen? Sorry.
It's not up yet. It's not up. It's still not checked.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it's up here. So I thought maybe I seen my screen.
I think they are sharing desktop also.
Ah, okay. Let me check. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir. Do something else.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, okay. Thank you. I want to run the program now. Can you see my screen?
It is hanging. You can't see.
Yes,
It's hanging.
It's hanging, please.
Ah, so you can't see my screen, right?
You can see it, but it's hanging.
You can see
It's hot.
the screen. What is hanging? Yes.
So it's like anytime it gives this application, that's when that's the record. So I think they are not sharing the
Say what?
screen.
Sorry.
They are sharing text. I'm sorry, I don't know.
I don't know how.
I think you should share your desktop instead of sharing that UiPath screen.
Okay.
You can see the screen.
Share desktop instead of UiPath screen, so that it will capture everything coming up on your desktop.
Okay. Thank you. Let me stop sharing them. Share this stuff. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes. It's okay now.
Okay, thank you. Okay, sorry, I was trying to run the program. Can you see my screen?
Yes, you can see it.
Okay. So it's requested that a user should input a number between 1 to 100. So if I type something like 50, click OK, then it will display your guess was low. You put a number between 1 to 100. Remember, the secret number is 50. So that the secret number is 90, and the user entered 50. Then if I input something like 98, it displays your guess was too high. Input a number between 1 to 100. But if I input the rightful number, which is 90, it will say congratulations, you won.
We are going to have a lot of guesses before getting the answer right?
Yes, and it will prompt you to the right number. So,
but why not adjust the range, like maybe just 20 or 10, so that the amount of
Hello, I can't hear anything. I don't know if it is from
I
my
can't hear
end.
you, sorry.
Hello?
I can hear you now.
Hello? Jonawe?
Somebody was saying something about 20.
Hello, can I say something?
Yes, sir.
Hello, can I say something?
Yes, sir.
You can. What he's trying to say is that you can use range of numbers instead of using just integer. You can use a range. That is, you can use like what our instructor taught us the other time, how to use a range of numbers. That is variables. Using a variable. So that's what I mean. So you can assign that as a range of numbers.
Okay. Who is talking? Who is
It's
speaking, please?
this is Babalola. This is
Say,
All right,
Babalola.
thank you. We've
range of number
gotten
like, sorry.
we've noted your no. We've noted your contribution.
Okay,
We've noted
please.
your contribution. Thank you. So before
to learn.
she continues, oh God,
Okay, so my question is
we can't all keep talking at the same time. Let's give ourselves space. If someone else is talking, don't cut in.
sorry, I actually just read that. Please go ahead.
Before she continues, she has even taken down. Before she continues, did we all understand what she did? Did we all understand the program she ran?
No. I'm trying to study. Hello, can I speak up? Can I speak? Hello, can I speak?
Okay.
Yeah,
Is that
I'm trying.
Ajawbide?
Yes, yes, that's a Jawabidem. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to look at the workflow. I want to study how she was able to, you know, take her decision and the way she used that while, because I wanted her to explain that while statement.
That's it.
Yes, very
Yes,
well.
because
Yes.
for me, I think it's good. It's good we go fast, but I think he has not even got into why. When we went on break, he said we're going to look at switch.
Okay.
We're going to look at switch activity because I think that's the similar um decision flow to the if statement. So I think he was giving an illustration because we saw what the if statement can do. So it checks
Yes.
a condition.
He's raising
So
his
if
hand.
I know
Okay.
who is raising his hand.
Babalola.
That's
Hello.
Mr. Ebenezer.
Okay. Is he back?
I think so. I think he has been with us. Just can't speak.
No, I know. I mean his audio.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Oh,
Can I hear
yes,
you,
we
sir?
can, sir.
We can hear you,
Wow.
sir.
Welcome back.
So sorry. Now,
Welcome
I
back,
don't know
sir.
how audible it is. My voice is not coming from the expected channel. I had to just use just anything available. I hope you understand that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So my voice will not be coming through the RPA channel as it were. I'm so sorry about this. Well, should I go into details? I tried to circumvent this, what is going on right now, but fuel issues around where I have just could not crisis. Perhaps those are cheap excuses. I apologize for all this because I've listened to interactions so far, and you know that there's been a little argument, do this, do that. Of course, at some point, I was also communicating because I was busy with my device. I switched to another to a system. I have my laptop on my phone right now, so I'm using a phone for the audio, laptop for the visual. The other laptop I'm using with you because the audio driver is not functional. It's also there is no audio input through it. So I'm so sorry about that. Okay, yes, I see. And then again, I need to acknowledge that me, the other person, presenter. Thank you. So, is the audio? Is it okay? Can you manage it?
Yes, very manageable.
It's manageable.
Hello.
Hello, yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. All right. Okay, so yes, I'm actually trying to do something. Sincerely, I don't see the details of what she did. Let's take it from the scratch. She already built what she's showing us, and let me just do this from my side. Share screen. All right. The went of is looking at switch now what it does in the whole thing in the control flow terrain is to help us take like give us options. Now, unlike the if activity, we only have two possible um, two possible values, two possible inputs or decisions that we can make. Let me leave it at decision. If it is not this, then it is that. You must have noticed that with if statement with if activity. All right. So if there are other options we are creating, we are just the ones trying to manipulate the system. But in the true sense of the use of if activity, it only gives you these two end points. Like if you are not there, you are here. If you are not here, you are there. It's like the bowling variable type. Okay, so but in the case of switch does not restrict it to two. It offers you something more than even from three upwards. So where you need to take decisions beyond just two endpoints, that's where switch comes in, and that's what Amarachi has been trying to present for us. All right, so yes, the switch. This is the look. This is the look of switch. This is how it looks. This is where you enter the expression you are considering. Okay, and then of course you can add cases here and there. All right, but to start with, we want to let's start from the input dialog. Should we use that input dialog? I'm looking at a very fast system. The input dialog, which we can use to make our inputs. I want to create a scenario now. Let's assume you are running an enterprise, a microfinance, and you want to help maybe categorize some customers, some clients. You want to put them into different categories based on how much they are owing or whatever. Okay. And then you want the system to use how much they are owing based on your own categorization to determine how much they can also get. All right. That means if they are owing up to, let's assume if you are owing up to 10M, then what you can get is probably 5M. Just, I don't know if that's a good business sense. Okay. If you are owing up to 20M, then what you can get is you cannot get anything or something. You know, just like all those kind of decisions. But this time around, you have more flexible decisions to take. So switch comes in at that point. All right. So as I brought in my input, the dialogue. All right. So I'll fill it up. I'm just going to do something right now. I'm not.
Paid promotion.
You say?
Paid promotion.
Pay promotion. Okay, thank you.
Sales promotion.
Okay, sales. All right, then first is that sales. All right, so yeah, we can here please based on the keyboard of this system is a bit tricky. So we can say kindly impute your whatever. Kindly without your loan balance or something. Let's use that. Okay, I think I overheard someone was talking about. I did not pay attention to him. Maybe it was Joe or I can't recall the person. Okay, so then we call this value entered. Let's just put it at sales. Oh God. Okay. Let's put that sales something. Maybe sales debt. I don't know. Okay. Here in the input, here I want to blow it further so I can see what I'm doing properly. Input panel, input label. All right, so kindly provide your loan balance and then let me screenshot. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah. So I'm looking for my plus. That's I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, so enter in here. Environment does new line. Don't forget what new line does. Alright. So, I make this one. So one. Call this one's Martinium. Call this one. Yes, I'll just do three better from here. Okay. Plus environment new line. Plus new line. Right. Plus two.
Good or silver.
Yeah, you see?
Gold.
Okay. Okay, good. Uh, I don't really know the worth of all these things. I'm not into that, so I don't know which one is higher. Nine. All right, and then plus maybe the last one. String double quotes. call it silver, whatever. And so we stop here. Since I intend to stop here and then let's do it this way. All right. So can you provide your load balance? All right. So now, okay. So here at switch, you can actually represent each of those categories with a number, such that what we now have been expressed will be not the number imputed, but it will be the category they belong to. So let's just run through that. That one, it's since you already have the sales. What expression can we put here? Class, what expression? Yeah.
Condition.
How do we put it?
I think it has to be quoted.
I'm waiting for you.
I think it has to be quoted.
Okay, and put
the sales depth should be
Okay, sales
entered
depth.
like that.
Sales
Without the quotes.
No, that's without.
I didn't
Maybe
get
to
you.
string.
It says, what did you say?
I think you need to remove the quotes. So it will be sales depth with to string or something.
Really?
Just sales depth is enough. It's a variable already now.
That's a variable.
Yeah. That's it.
No, it's because of the error. That's why I said. Okay, it's there now.
Is that what I need to do here?
So the variable is okay. Self update.
No, I think we will need to change the variable
You
type
change
or
the
something.
variable type to
Yeah, we'll change the variable
82.
type to integer.
I think array or something. No, it's not an integer. Is it okay?
It is.
It is.
Says depth.
Because actually you'll be imputing integer. Okay, let's go. Okay. Then, of course, let's have it here that let's put a message box. All right. And what can we put here? Like what we want to present here is now if the user, or let me say if by way of categorization, if this person does not fall into any of this, we should just say okay. Kindly impute number between 1 and 3 or something. Okay. Wrong, invalid something, invalid compute. Okay, we should do it this way. And then now we need to now add case. The first case, let's open it up. So you click on add case, and you have this. Then put 1. All right. Then press enter. You have this open up, so you can bring in message box. So like what does this want to review? Let me rename this to call this platinum. Let me just call it platinum. So here I will put the okay, you are entitled to you are entitled to 10M, 10 10,000 USD. That's a more reasonable money. USD. Okay. Kindly see the loan officer. Okay, and then so everywhere 1 appears, then it represents what you have here. So we can have new case 2. Let's call this I think good. So you are entitled to 10% of your current loan balance. Contact the loan officer. Case 3. Sorry. You are no longer
not qualified. You are not qualified.
Okay.
Wanted to use entitled.
Let me just pick one because English will start coming now.
Hey. Nearest mini.
to access bond on company. Okay. Kindly pay up or something. Kindly pay up. All right. So we have it like that. Okay. So I kindly okay. Kindly provide your loan balance. We have the platinum, we have the gold, we have the silver. And so we have one. Let me impute one. Okay, you're entitled to 10,000 USD. Kindly see the loan officer. All right, and of course you should know what this is. So you can I just summarized all this, and then I intentionally build this up for the sake of those that for the sake of those that sorry about this. Sorry, seriously. Sorry. For the sake, yeah, my system is. Oh, shucks. All right. So what I did, the build up I did was to make us see how this can be done, how it can be used. In this case, you discover that you are no longer taking decisions between two ends, like if this is not true, that is true. Now we can have a number of cases, and we can you know, we can to any extent to say that by your choice you belong to this place, so you are no longer restricted to just two paths. All right. So that's what switch does, and it actually belongs to the decision-based type of control flow. Tomorrow we'll be looking at the iteration-based control flow, where we'll be looking at the do while, the while, and the for each activity. We have stylishly we've looked at this aspect before, the for each, but it was not explicit. We looked at it in an implicit manner. We looked at it somehow in the way that it was also pronounced. And how do I mean? You remember when we went to rpachallenge.com. Now, that Excel sheet, if you remember, it's a database of a kind, and the Excel sheet was meant to, from the Excel sheet, we are meant to extract or call out the values from that sheet on the database into the website, and then have all those things submitted. So what happened on the RPA Challenge website is that for each row, and of course each row is consisted of information of a particular person, maybe a company or in an institution. A row consists of that's a number of cells. It has the phone number, the name, the last name, the role in the company, and all of that. So one after the other, what for it will do is that it will go through all the rows and call out all those values in the database, call it into the form filling and then submit. After submitting for row 1, that is for candidate 1, as it were, then it goes to row 2. That is how for each work. That's why I said that not in a direct way we've used it, but we should demonstrate that in class to see how this exactly works. Okay. That will be a project for tomorrow. We should be able to get to that point tomorrow. Contract flow, it's meant to span like 3 days. All right. Yeah. It's meant to span like 3 days. And I'm looking at a situation whereby we'll get to chapter 6 by Friday, so that you can do some assignments. You can have some take home on Friday, where you'll be able to express a lot of things. And because in chapter 6, it handles it borders on data manipulation. All right, so that's I would say that that's what we will be looking at. I'm sorry again, and I apologize for the break in transmissions at the visual and at the audio levels. I don't know if anyone has the right to stop the recording. I don't know, but maybe when we end the class, it stops by itself and gets saved by itself, because I cannot access my page on Teams to even stop recording and do something. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if anyone has questions. Yeah.
No, sir.
I remember I said I'm going to look at. We have some things being displayed, and so some of them have been displayed. Do we still have others? Amarachi, I can't recall the names now. Amarachi and the other raised. Yes, those that you raised your hands when we started class with respect to what you did under selector. Yes. Do you remember? Okay. Yes. Do you remember? And I promised that I was going to give you a platform to share what you have done, so that we all can be partaker of what you've done. Do we have it on now?
Yes, but my laptop is too low.
It's too low. Okay. Yeah. So it is like a federal issue. Is that what you are saying?
Sorry about that. NEPA no smile this time.
If you are sorry,
you can come. I can come.
If you are sorry about that, so what do you want me to do?
Sir, are you talking to me?
Yes. Now, you said you are sorry about that.
I don't know. I don't even know anything I can say now. It's Niger Wahala now, so we must manage it.
Pay your bill.
Eh?
Pay your bill.
I use a prepaid. We are not owing, but NEPA refused to give us that. So.
Okay, now, do we have another person who is willing to share screen with us based on what has? Yeah, I remember Matthew Ewauche. Yeah, it was part of those things.
Matthew, yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, let me share my screen.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm with you.
The screen sharing, I can see show device settings, enter full screen, I didn't actually see sharing of screen here.
Yeah, sharing of screen is beside the leave button, the red button, the one to the.
It's just like an arrow, up arrow. How do
Okay,
I
up
describe it?
arrow. Okay.
Yes, it's near the mic.
Okay, then share desktop, right?
Yeah.
Yes, share desktop. Are you desktop? Yeah.
Can you see that? Can you see that now?
I'm
No,
coming.
sir.
I have not seen it. Maybe you have not clicked on desktop.
Okay, I'm coming. Hello, you are not seeing anything at all?
I have
No,
not
sir.
seen anything
No,
from
sir.
my home.
No.
Wow.
If
Okay.
you share the screen, it should show that you are presenting.
You can see still?
No, sir.
You know display.
Oh my goodness.
It's like it's coming up.
Coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, we can see it, sir.
So you can see it now.
Yes, sir, but your studio is not displayed on the screen.
Okay, though is a dark color, dark
Yes, sir.
thing.
Yes, sir, with the participants, what is it called? Nice images or what?
Okay. But can you see it now?
No, sir. It's still showing a
Wow.
dark. I don't know. Maybe you have to.
No, it's a dark screen. I'm
Your
using a dark thing.
Your studio is not up. Oh. Are you sure it's up?
It's not. Yeah, no.
So okay. How about now?
It's coming up.
All right. So while we are waiting for that, is Yusufu still here?
Sir?
He said, "Is Yusufu still here?"
Yes.
Huh?
Sir, I didn't get that, sir. I thought I heard Josu.
Yeah, Yusufu. Yusufu.
Ebenezer.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, it's Raymond talking. Good evening.
Yeah, Raymond. Good evening to you.
Yeah, my network. I don't know if it was my network or something else. When you came back online, because when we came back from the break, you were not available. So when you were actually available, I did not follow through because of the challenges I was having. Please, I want to know. You asked us to share what we've done. I want to know. Is it based on the if the what do they call it, the guessing number we were doing before, or is it this switch that you
Last week, expected deliverable, like no, we ended with selector.
yes
Yeah, so that was what I wanted to look at. I didn't
Hello,
want to
sir.
start with that.
Hello, sir.
That's why I did not
Hello, sir.
call for it.
Hello, sir.
okay.
But right now, we have someone sharing screen, Matthew Ewauchi sharing screen with us on that aspect. So I suppose after him sharing screen, hoping that it will be brief, that you can come up and also share your screen with us. Do you have your laptop available with you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, great. All right, great. Thank you. Okay. All right, so back to Matthew. Matthew.
Sir, can
All
you see
right.
my screen now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so what I did was selector fine tuning. I don't know if that's allowed to be shown.
I didn't get you.
I worked on selector fine tuning.
Okay.
Yes, whereby I have 3 different notepad files. And so what I want, the job I want to automate is I want to be removing or underscore. So, and these files are different. The name I gave them were different. So, but I was actually using selector fine tuning to make sure that my robot was able to read all the files, be able to read all the files. That's the selector.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm with you.
Yes. So can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I think let me run the code. Hello, sir.
Yes, I'm with you.
So you see, I actually used the first file. I was able to remove, the robot was able to remove the underscore from the first file. So I'm going to now use the second file now. I'll use the second file. And here is the second file. What I will do is I'm going to close the first file because it has removed it already. I'll say don't save. So I have the second file open. And you can see the name. The name is, yes, so I have a test 8742402. And while the first one was 87 test 87401. So it will be able to pick that because of the selector fine tuning. So if I run the code again, so it has done that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you done?
So basically, if I click on the selector,
okay,
you're going to see that there is this UI Expo Hub dash test, and then this what's this symbol now? This
is it cancel?
symbol. So yes, asterisk.
Okay, study. Okay.
This one here. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so it will be able to identify all the files that are having from here difference, that any once it has test, and then reading from here should be able to identify the other files also. And so I'm doing that using send hotkey. So this is my workflow. Yes, sir. So that's basically it.
Okay, is there any review from others?
And this actually with partial selector. I think we did partial selector, right?
I didn't get you. Is it?
This is using partial selector because since yes. So I used it's using partial selector.
Okay.
Should I stop sharing now?
Yes, you can stop sharing. So let me have someone else present something. Thank you so much, Matthew Welche.
Yes, sir.
Yes, who else now? Who else?
How will this system permit me?
Hello, sir, Mr. Ebenezer. Hello, sir.
Raymond. Yeah, you can come on.
No, I actually have something to show you all concerning the other one we started with today.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
I don't know. Should I continue or should I leave it?
Sharing based on the other one, so you can go ahead.
Okay, because you were actually trying to. Okay, let me share my screen. Sorry, should I choose what to share? Should I do entire screen or window? Okay, let me do
I think
entire screen.
entire screen is okay.
Or window.
Anyone that can display the results, the outputs.
Not even showing. It's coming up. I'm doing it. I've started sharing. So I was trying to find a way to actually get the number um, from 1 to 70. That is correct. Once it is above, no, sorry, from 1 to 70 is actually it's actually would be a good effort, but it is not actually the number we are looking for. So the user should put a number between 70 to 100, and it shouldn't be above 100. So while we were on break, that was what I was working on. I don't know, this thing is not sharing. Please, can anyone see my screen? Is it showing? Hello?
Yes, we can, but it's not. We're saying something else. I don't think this is what you want to display.
Okay.
Your screen is showing, but your studio is not showing.
Okay. Can you see my studio now?
Not yet.
No, it's not up yet.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let me actually run the program first. So if I impute any number less than 70, let's take for instance 45, it will give this result. It will say invalid input. Then if I should go from 70 and above, let's say 75, it's going to say congrats. Then if I should go beyond 100, let's say 120, it exceeded number limit. So I was actually able to achieve that with I don't know if you can see my studio, my UiPath studio, my workflow. Please, can anyone see it?
Yes, it's up.
Yes.
Okay, so that was how I was able to achieve this. I think that was what we were trying to do, right?
Yes. Can you explain how you did it?
Exactly.
It's
That
not
is
clear.
okay. Let me reduce. Let me zoom out.
So
Let me
the
say.
value you enter
Let me say
above
50.
one the output.
Let me say 50. Let me say 58. Let me say 50. So can you see my screen very well now, please?
Yes, yes.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, so this input dialog, I brought in the input dialog. I gave it a dialog title, the input label, of course, input a number, and so on. Then I actually made a variable here, created a variable name here. Then I came down to my variable panel. The user input, of course, is in string. That is what I did. Then I created an integer for the input
I
number.
can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Maybe it's from
We
your
can hear
network.
you.
Okay, so I created an input. I created an integer, giving it input number, which is actually empty. Then the secret number. Then the secret number is 70, which is supposed to be what it's supposed to be from this 70 and above that the user is supposed to impute. So I came down here, I used this assign to convert the user input to the integer, the input number integer, which is actually empty in our variable panel. So I came down here, I used the if activity to say input number less than or equal to 0 and equal to 100 rather, sorry. Then I went on to say I brought in another if activity again and said my input number, which is actually the number the user is supposed to impute, if it is less than the secret number, it should say invalid input. But if it is else, it should say congrats. That's if it is higher. Then I came to the else and said if the input number is now greater than 100, it should message out and say exceeded number. But if it is less than 100 or equal to 100, it should also say congrats. So that was how I was able to achieve it. And I actually just want to know if if the way I worked it out is actually correct. So that is why I'm sharing my screen for all to see.
Okay, it's almost the same thing with the one I did. I don't know if Dami was contributing something. I don't know
Okay.
if Dami is still present so that he can maybe from these
Amarachi, what
yeah,
Dami
is
was telling you was that
let him
instead
use this one
of
now.
input,
Okay.
instead of inputting a secret number by yourself, like you inputted 90 as your secret number, you
Yes.
can randomly generate secret numbers. That's what Dami was trying to tell you.
Oh,
So
that
your
one.
secret number can be 90 this time, and it can change to 70, it can change to 1, it can change to 100 later. So that's what he was trying to explain, that there is a way you can randomly generate your secret numbers.
Sorry, what activity is that?
Pardon?
I asked, what activity do you use to randomly generate numbers?
Generate. That's what I'm asking you.
Okay, he sent a line of code.
Is that?
He said we can assign. He sent a line of code that you can assign new random. Let me resend it. Random into brackets. Dot next, and you state the range. I'm going to send it now.
Okay, what I'm saying is this: if Dami is present, can he just tell us? Maybe we'll use his he already.
Okay, yeah, I can go
Okay.
back if you want
I
me
don't
to.
know
I
if
just
it's
wanted to check.
If he's here, so that we can use this one as a practical example. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm here. The person currently sharing should keep sharing because I can't share my screen right now.
Okay.
Okay, Dami, are you the one speaking?
Yes, I
Class
am.
rep.
Okay, so you direct him on what to do. So that we can
Sorry, is class rep around?
2 minutes.
Somebody made the request, so
I'm
let's
here.
so that
Is
let's strike
as
balance.
Mr. Benza left us.
No, he's here.
No, I think Mr. Benza is still on now.
Time management should be one of our quality.
Yes,
so
Can call. You can just
we
hang up
reached
now.
most of this meeting. Like it's been emphasized over and over. So I would like us to call it a day at this point. Then we'll take it up from where we stop in the next class. So once again, I want to say thank you, and again, I want to apologize for whatever inconvenience you must have caused, especially from the source from my side. All right, and I wish you the very best, even this evening. So enjoy your day, the rest of the day. Enjoy your time with your family. All right. Okay. So good evening and bye.
Thank
Okay,
you,
good
sir.
answer. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Dami.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Yes.
Mr.
All
J,
right, so good night to everybody.
for sharing a PVC for us, those that are above 18 years. We'll go and vote.
You are not serious.
I'm serious, so that's why I'm saying it.
Abio.
All right. Good night, sir.
Night.
Bless you.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Let's see if all of us go offline. Like if the recording will end.
Yeah, I think the recording will just end if we all go offline.
Okay, so let's do that. I think we still have 12 attendees. Pizza, Rachel Bumi. Please, can we go offline? Everyone, let's go offline, please. Okay. Emmanuel Felix, please, let's go offline. Okay. Sylvester, please, let's go offline. Emmanuel, Victor, please, let's go offline. Guys, please, let's go offline. Victor. Can anyone hear me? Please, let's go offline. Victor, please go offline. Emmanuel, please go offline. Okay. Emmanuel, please go offline. Emmanuel Felix, please go offline. Emmanuel. Emmanuel Felix, please go offline.